Hey, I gotta do the live over because my last live it was all messed up. I was in the whip, had to bring it inside. I want y'all to check the drip. Y'all know the brand before we get this thing started. Inspired by Dreamzzz. Look, y'all see the back? So, um, a lot of things I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you wanna support the brand, make sure you guys check out inspiredbydreamzzz.shop, and that's dreams with three Z's at the end, no S's. You dig? Um, yeah, man. So I was doing a live, and it just got messed up, and I felt like it had a lot of jewels in there for you guys. And I said, let me just do it over. Okay. What I wanted to explain to you guys is like just for brand owners and people out there that's just trying to build something from the ground up. Don't be so don't be so pushy on sell. Try to find your tribe. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find my tribe, and in between, I get my sales here and there because I'm finding the right people to build a brand with. And sometimes, in these times especially, a lot of people don't have it. You can't be mad at people that you might see somebody from your neighborhood that you feel like they they're not supporting your brand, and you feel some kind of way, and you might see them wearing like all types of Louis or Balenciaga. Look, listen, you gotta understand, even if somebody doesn't have something, those brands already built trust with people. So a person that might not have something might save up all they have just to get that one piece of item to show people that they do, or at least trying to strive to get something. So don't you can't look at people and automatically think that that they're and there's another side of this too. Social media has people like just posting this, everything is perfect, and I don't think that resonates with people, especially not the people that are coming from that has a little struggle in their life, and they're coming from ground up trying to build something from the bottom up. It just doesn't resonate because it feels like you're just putting on a show to sell your audience something, and it shouldn't be that way in these times. It should be, you should resonate with people that just feel you as a person. Like, there's so many people out there just putting up this fake impression of they're supposed to be this way, or I got more money than him, she has a bigger than her, and she looks better than her. Look, it's not about that. Two people could look alike, but who they are inside, that's gonna always different. That's always gonna be different. That's always gonna be the unique side. That's the part what people fall in love with. Everything else can be replaced. So you gotta look at life like that. You gotta look at your brand like that. You gotta look at everything like that. It's not like a race to the finish where you're racing up this mountain. Like I always tell you, and when you get there, you're just like celebrating. No, the celebration comes along every step it takes for you to get ahead. Every step you get ahead, that should be a little celebration in your head to keep pushing forward in your journey. Now, as far as the people, watching the animations, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I see the numbers are going up, especially in these YouTube streets. Y'all know how hard it is to get the attention. This is not like back in the day YouTube. This is right now, 2024. It is hard to find a following or just people to attract and subscribe. You'll see a lot of people, they'll watch it, but they won't subscribe, and that's cool. But if you want to help the brand grow and the channel grow, you gotta subscribe. You gotta like and share. Y'all know how this thing goes. So yeah, man, the last episode is doing really well. That's the Cardi B album release party. I did like an animation, and the Dreams Club crew, we all ventured to go to her album release party. And there's a lot of surprise in the animation. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to be the spoil, make it a spoiler alert. But back to just the reality of life in itself now. I see a lot of people, like I heard some really sad news the other night on, if you guys watch battle rap, um, one of my favorite artists, he is my favorite artist in battle rap, Loaded Lux. There was somebody put out some fake news about him, that how he got shot in his face twice, and it was just fake news. Everything about it was fake. But it takes, you understand, like that's like, it takes people it was a late night. Everybody woke up that night to say something that harsh, and it did turn out to be somebody, a part of his family. Condolences out to his family, his brother. But how could you want to spread that just to be the first to put something like that out? Like, that's what I'm talking about. On social media, you have to stay away from that. Stay away from that. When you're building a brand, you have to be a trustworthy person in general. I'm not just talking about just building a brand in your relationships with people, as far as your communication with people around you. Anybody that's trying to support and understand, like, some, or have some clarity about your brand, you got to be able to explain this to people, because people do not want to put their money into something fake when they have millions of brands, lots of brands out there that just build up their trust over these times, and they can just go buy that brand. You want to be able to sit with those other big brands and as well have that same trust that they have in those brands. If the quality is good on those brands, the quality should be just as good in your brand. Now, I was watching Beehive the other day. I watched Beehive TV on YouTube. If you guys don't know about that channel, go check him out, man. He's a dope radio he has like a radio station out in ATL, and he just really has some like great topics that he talks about. And he was talking about, just like black businesses and black owned businesses, and how it's different for black owners than it is for other other ethnic groups. So he was saying like how, like black owners, people expect more from us, and yeah, it is so true that people do expect more. Like, it's like one mistake and it's like you're over with, you're done. But it's kind of like we can't do that to each other. If we're gonna support black owned, to me it should just be support entrepreneurs, support people that you feel like you have a liking to, or you like their brand. Support. That's all it's about, because connection is everything in these times. If you're connected to somebody, the money exchange has to have some kind of trust. And that's even with me. When I'm buying into something, I'm looking to see whom I'm buying it from. Is this person going to be here for a long time, or is this person just trying to get money now, or they're just selling this? You want to find some kind of backstory in whatever you buy in these times, whether it's from clothing to soap. There's going to have some kind of story to it. So that's just like how things are moving. Like, you'll be so surprised how someone else could tell your story better than you, just because you have no vision of where you're going with your story. Somebody can see your vision further and say, you know what, if you take this route, this, you can make it into this, something beautiful. But working together, you find that. Being by yourself, you don't find that. So you have to stick together. That's what it's all about. So connecting on YouTube and connecting with other people that do the same things you do is the best way that you can connect and build something into something, something that can be great. Because nobody says that a brand has to just blow up on its own. You can blow up with like 5 sets of brands. If you don't notice, brands that came out in the past, they always, like, if you remember, like say you just going back in a few years back, you remember brands, they blew up with different brands behind them, and they all had like they were all on the same journey, but in their own different ways, and they all met at a certain time. And that's how it impacted culture. If you're just coming in as one brand to impact the culture, you know how hard that is to do as a new brand in these times that we're living in, where trust is at its minimum. You can't. You have to come in impactful of the time. What's going on about you? Me? Oh, this is Preppy wear. Why? Because I went to prep school. Because right now in these times we need more love in these situations than hate. That, why are you being so unique? Because I feel like being unique, it makes people bring out their authentic self. It brings people to their, oh, this is what I love. Oh, this is my comeback story too. I like your comeback story. Check out mine. I went through this, that, and that, and now I'm here trying to do this, that, and this. That is where people are at right now. Not like, oh, I'm all the way up here, you guys. I bet you can't get here. That's that versus back and forth energy that's not going to get you nowhere in these times. If we don't work together, we already seen how working together could be so powerful. Why would we want to separate ourselves just because we have a certain niche over here that we don't want other people to look? Man, if it's fly, it's fly. And I feel better when it draws a conversation. People don't understand. If you're wearing something, and this is no disrespect to the bigger brands, but if you're wearing something and it's really dope and it's from a big brand, you don't really form a conversation. People are looking at you. Yes, they're looking at you. They're like, oh, that's a dope, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if it's something fresh and new, people want to, you have a story to tell. You could kick this gear right here. oh, this is Inspired by Dreamzzz. This is for everybody, you know, just trying to get a second chance in life. This is for their comeback story, and they wear this and they feel proud. They put it on just like if it was Louis. You feel good in it, you know. As long as you dress and feel good in the clothes, that is what makes a fashion designer like myself feel good. It's not really always about pricing. Some people price their stuff way up, or price their stuff way down. It doesn't really matter what you price it. It's all about what are you trying to represent. Now the reason how the best for me pricing my stuff, I try to, you know, price it on how I shop. I try to price it on like what could be some kind of profit. I have to make some kind of profit, and once that's done, I can put it more into the brand as it goes, and we can all build together. That's it. I'm not trying to go out there and triple price it, and because I have these other intentions, I have to buy this. Look, listen, it's all about who you are. That's it. That's it, man. You know, I'm trying to think of other things I had said in the last live that got messed up that could really be a help to you guys. Energy is everything in these times. Don't go out there with that back and forth energy, or I'm better than him, or he's better than you. You know, to be honest with you, nobody's really better than anybody. Everybody can help somebody at something. So if you're good at something, even if you're good at just playing cards, you can make a living out of playing cards and by helping somebody else. And then that person will turn out to be, you could be good at poker and this guy could be a magician. Both of you guys play cards. You mean to tell me you guys can't come together and make something beautiful? That's what it is. It's all about community in these times, not breaking things and pushing people apart. Just because I'm a black owner of a brand, I want all sorts of ethnic groups to buy my brand. It's not just about, it's about supporting people that believe in the same things you believe in. And if that resonates with you, then you do it. Then you do it. You know? Being original at what you do, being a leader at what you do, and not just going out there trying to be a boss, telling people what to do. Bosses go, you do this, you do that, you do this. Didn't I tell you to be here on this time, or don't you supposed to be here at this time? A leader is like, you know, I'm here. This is how I did it. You're actually in the mud with them. That's the difference between a leader and a boss. I'm a leader with a clothing brand, not a boss with a clothing brand. And there's a big difference with that. And there's nothing wrong with being a boss, because there comes a point in time where you have to, you know, business is business. But at the end of the day, being a leader, you have a tribe with you. You have your peoples with you. So if I fall and slip, somebody's gonna help me up. It could be a supporter. Oh, Mickey, what, you didn't make enough sales this month? Oh, wait, hold on, let me get that jacket. I was looking at that jacket. I like that beanie. That's what leaders get. So bosses, they get, okay, I'll be there at this certain time. You told me to do this until this point in time. It's done. I'm ready to go back home. And there's no connection. There's no sense of like loyalty between each other. And that's what I'm trying to build with people. Before I even jump in your face and try to tell people, oh, buy this, buy that from me, I want you guys to understand that I'm a trustworthy person. I'm loyal as far as my brand. This is not something that was just built yesterday, even though I got my business and trademarks and all that thing, all those stuff. This is something that is a lifetime. The name might change, but the person stays the same. Until next time, it's your boy, Mickey Made It. Peace.